probability of you A. dropping your phone and B. dropping your phone and being drunk.
Did I drop my phone and I'm drunk?
As you've seen in our survey, most people believe that it's more likely that you will drop your phone and be drunk rather than just drop your phone. This follows something called the conjunction fallacy, whereby we believe that something is more likely to happen or more plausible because it has more specific details. But actually, because something is more specific, the outcome of it is much less likely to happen. Now, let's introduce our consumer, Danny. She is going to be presented with 2 advertisements, and we'll see what she selects.
This is our new Pro V Formula microfiber shampoo for great looking hair.
This is our brand new Pro V shampoo formula for thicker, shinier and longer hair. Get ready to get your brush of attention on Saturday night. Ooh.
This is our new exciting waterproof phone case.
This is our new amazing waterproof phone case. Don't worry about getting splashed at the next pool party.
As we've seen with our consumer, Danny, using details rather than one specific variable can influence consumer on what to buy. When using the conjunction fallacy, we implement different details even if they're irrelevant because it makes a consumer more likely to choose that product. Therefore, marketers can use this conjunction fallacy when creating ad campaigns to increase sales.
So we would like to use the principles of conjunction fallacy to help firms improve their advertisements to increase their sales to the end consumer. We've developed a few strategies that strategically make advertisement campaigns of our target clients more attractive. So, our first strategy includes adding more details about the outcome of using a product or service, makes the outcome more probable in the mind of consumers. Vivid details boost credibility, which in turn helps positively influence buying behavior. Let me give you an example.
Based on the conjunction fallacy, this Nivea ad is a poor example of advertising because it does not include specifics about the outcome of using Nivea deodorant. Although the ad provides information on the product, there is no detail in this campaign that makes a successful outcome of the use of the deodorant more plausible or likely to happen in the mind of the consumer. When considering this Axe ad, it's a good example of the conjunction fallacy in action. The guy in the ad uses Axe and he gets girls. Him getting girls is a completely irrelevant detail. However, it adds to the storyline of the product and makes it more desirable, making the outcome of the product working to be more likely in the minds of the consumers. It is very improbable that all consumers who use Axe shampoo will get girls like the man in this campaign. However, the study of the conjunction fallacy tells us that by adding this irrelevant detail, the mind processes it as a more likely outcome, even though it is actually less likely to occur as it is more specific.
Our second strategy includes using testimonials. These add a personal story to the advertisement. It makes consumers connect more to the products, even though the likelihood of this exact outcome happening to them is a lot smaller as it is just one individual example. Let me give you an example of this.
As seen in this coffee advertisement, there is no use of the conjunction fallacy. This ad uses strong imagery, but it also includes no use of specifics on the use of the coffee. Testimonials are a tool used in the conjunction fallacy theory to help add weight to an advertisement. This coffee ad includes no storyline that makes the consumers relate to the product or make a positive outcome of drinking the coffee more plausible in the mind of the consumer. This Nescafe ad is a perfect example of using a personal testimonial to make the successful outcome of using a product more likely. Chris drinks Nescafe and is a mom and a host and has a busy schedule. The addition of all these relevant details in the campaign add to her storyline and make the advertisement more credible in the mind of the consumer, therefore making them feel as if drinking Nescafe will also work in their lives and schedules. The addition of these particular details about Chris make the benefits of Nescafe more probable to the consumers, even though the likeliness of all consumers receiving the exact success that Chris has had with Nescafe is less probable as it is just one individual's personal experience.
Conclude. Conjunction fallacy is when we judge an outcome as more possible because it has more details more than just one variable. The inclusion of more detail actually makes it less likely to happen. Our suggestions are that brands use conjunction fallacy in their campaigns to boost credibility of their products or services and make it more attractive to consumers. So how do we make outcomes seem more probable? We're going to add more detail to the outcome, and we use the personal stories to make it more believable.